Okay, so we're looking at spending money, number 2. All right, so the next one is we're looking at information on graphs. Now, most of you know how to read graphs, but what we're looking at is how people can distort the information. So make it look and make you get an opinion of something that isn't quite true. So it says graphs show information in a way that can make the information easy and quick to understand. However, information in graphs can be misleading. And consumers, that's us, people are buying things, need to be aware of the possibility that the graph may be designed to emphasize or distort the pieces of information. Right, so please write a heading worksheet 6.16. And it says, this graph shows the number of text messages sent last week by Sarah, Andrew, and Faiz. So let me just move this little thing. So we can see that there's 40, there's 50, and there's 60. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between there. So that means that would be 5 each. So 5, oh gosh. Now I've got my. So that would be 20, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's 20 in between those and 20 in between those. And then here would be 20 and then 0. Okay. So Sarah did 40 text messages. Andrew sent 52, 54, 56 messages. And Faiz did, that's 40. So that's 42, 44 messages. So the question says, how many text messages? So put number 1. How many text messages did Sarah, Andrew, and Faiz send last week? So I've just told you, but you have a look, work it out, and write down those answers. Right, so then it says, how many more messages did Andrew send than Sarah? So you've got to take Andrew's amount, and you've got to subtract it from Sarah's amount, and then you'll get the answer. So 56, take away 40, and you can see what the answer is. Right, C says, the person who designed this graph wanted to make it look like Andrew sent many times more messages than Sarah and Faiz. So if we look at that, it does. It looks like Andrew sent heaps and heaps and heaps. But did he really? What did the graph designer do to the vertical scale, so this scale here, to emphasize Andrew's messages? So what did he do to try and make it look like that? What do you think? The value from 0 to 40 was made smaller. So you've got a little value over there, and then these ones here are very large. So that's how they've extended that size. So that's the answer for C. Okay, D says construct the graph that shows correctly the relative sizes of numbers of messages. So Andrew did make more calls, but not way more. So this is the graph that I drew. I'd like you to then draw this graph into your books, please. So just pause me and draw this graph as accurately as you can using a ruler. Okay, then we go, Lucy works for a mobile company. She wants to make it look like longer phone calls do not cost much more than the short calls. This is the graph. So she's saying the time in minutes. So for 1 minute call cost her 30 cents. And then for a 1 minute to 2 minutes, so another minute is 99 cents. Then this one was $2 and this one was $4.75, okay? According to Lucy's graph, how much is the call connection fee? So over here, before you've even spoken for a minute, how much do you pay? Right. How much more than a cost of a 1 minute call is a 2 minute call? So a 1 minute call would cost you that much, and a 2 minute call would cost you that much. So let's 2 take away 0.99. And you get your answer. Please make sure you show your working out. And what did Lucy do to that vertical scale to make it look like longer mobile phone calls don't cost a lot more than the short mobile phone calls? What do you think she did? She didn't space the cost correctly. The distance between $4.75 and $2 is the same as between 30 and 99 cents. So this should have been spaced out more, and you would have seen that there was a bigger difference here. Okay, that's that one for now. Make sure you come and show me your working out.